When it comes to Ontario's sex education curriculum, parents, you can rest safe at night knowing that your 12-year-old's been taught about masturbation, sexual pleasure, and all its various expressions. It is awful that government bureaucrats think it's their responsibility to teach kids about sexual practices, including oral, vaginal, and anal sex in grade 8. This has less to do with informing kids of the proper terminology for their body parts and more to do with telling parents to take a back seat. Science class does a fine job of teaching kids about human anatomy. Kathleen Wynne says she wants parents to be partners in education and in raising kids. No, parents raise their kids. Teachers are merely public servants there to support what parents want and are paying for with their tax dollars. Bureaucrats want you to believe that they know what's best for your kids. They don't. Not only that, they also don't care about your kids as much as you do. It used to be the responsibility of parents to talk to their kids about sex. Mine did when it was appropriate. And just because the government thinks some parents have done a bad job doesn't mean it's time for the government to step in and take over. The wonderful thing about parents raising their kids and teaching their kids about sex is that they can do it in a moral context, including teach them about the need to be faithful and committed to one partner, for instance. Now parents can look forward to their kids sitting in a room with a bunch of hormonal kids discussing masturbation. That's completely inappropriate. And if they object, they're called bigots and homophobes by their own premier and the progressive left. Toronto Star columnist Heather Mallick wrote a piece in which she called all the parents protesting this curriculum bad parents. The Ontario's parents who took young kids out of school Monday in protest over a new sex education curriculum are performing an important social function, providing a home from which one eventually flees with delight and a raw need for independence. Because teaching kids that there are 6 different genders will somehow solve the problem of rebellious, sex-crazed teens. But the greatest irony of all is that for Mallick, her worlds are colliding. Who are the bad parents she speaks of? Not the white Christian conservative right, no. These are traditional immigrant minority groups. And the most stunning absenteeism, according to Chris Selly of the National Post, is from the Muslim community. At Thorncliffe Park Elementary School, a school in Wynne's own riding, over 90% of students stayed home Monday in protest. This is a school in a predominantly Muslim area of Toronto with predominantly Muslim students. And at Valley Park Middle School, best known for hosting Muslim prayers in its cafeteria, only 38% showed up.
Rethink! No! Rethink! No! Rethink! No!
There has always been this uneasy alliance between progressive leftists and Islam, and now they're clashing. For instance, earlier this year, Mallick fiercely defended the right of a Muslim woman to wear a mask while swearing the oath of citizenship. But if a girl is raised in an environment where she needs to cover her face, I'm pretty sure that family also isn't comfortable with her learning about sex in a co-ed classroom. Cultural relativists like Mallick unreservedly harp on about the importance and beauty of multiculturalism and equal recognition of all religions until their traditional values collide with a progressive leftist cause. Then they bail. This is the practical intolerance of the so-called tolerant. Mallick concluded her hatchet piece with this brilliant line: "Students, you have no idea how much noble Premier Kathleen Wynne is assisting your future happiness. Send her a thank you card. Trust your fine teachers. I'd laugh if it weren't so sad."